What the Panthers need to do in the second half to kind of catch up, maybe be successful.
Find some consistency and don't shoot yourself in the foot. If you can make that adjustment where you're not hurting yourself with bad penalties and turnovers, it's anybody's game. 14-7, ball game's a long way from being over.
It sure is, and we looked at what the Panthers have done against their offense, their offense, and what they're not doing is getting that consistency like you talked about. They are not going and making sure that they're playing a clean football game from beginning to end. We'll bring in Terry Byler in just a little bit, but Rigo, I wanted to say, thank you for joining us up here. I wanted to kind of surprise you a little bit. Make sure you want to come up here anytime you want to. You're welcome up here. The convocation, wanted to tell you personally, I thought that was great. Be up on stage like that. These two gentlemen did not get to see it. I got to see it, and I enjoyed your banter with some of the teachers. Put them in their place. So what do you like about Weslaco Panther football?
What I like about Weslaco Panther football is the coaches and their coaching discipline and the way that they bring up their players from freshman year to senior year. I've seen their work and I'm a big fan of it. That's exactly why I'm playing for freshman ball right now.
Well, wonderful. We're getting ready to kick off. King's going to kick off to the Panthers. And Rigo, we're going to let you go. But like I said, anytime you want to go, you got to give it to Mr. Byler because Mr. Byler is the quarterback of this team here. So give the headphones back to Mr. Byler and we'll talk to you soon. All right? You can hang up here if you want to.
That's another kick into the end zone by King. That was, again, Justin Amanzadeh.
You got that right, Amanzadeh?
Hey, I practiced it all afternoon, so I had to say it a few times.
That's why you watch them during pregame.
Hey, I've done doing games almost 40 years. I've seen every kind of game you can, or every kind of name you can get. In Michigan, we had a lot of Polish names and ended with ski. Come down here, it's all Hispanic names mostly. You get to different parts of the country, and you see a lot of different names.
Well, one of the things, Terry, that Coach always jokes about it. He came in the first day in class. He had all these Mexican names he had to mention, and he had a hard time.
Yeah, I couldn't call roll for a week. It took me a week before anybody figured out what I was trying to say.
So here we go. Start the second half. Weslaco has the football at about the 25-yard line. Desi Rodriguez, your quarterback with a man in motion. Inside handoff, 25, 30, 35, and still going up to about the 47-yard line. Eric Gonzalez.
That
first play from scrimmage.
That speed sweep formation they got going there, and they've had a little success running Brian around the edge and hand a straight handoff to Eric. Good blocking.
And I think this has been the most successful, a part between the tackles has been the most successful thing for the Panthers. They try to go outside. They cannot match speed for speed with King, but if they go between the tackles, I think that's going to be the most success for them. And that play just right there showed that.
Looked like a quick header there. 47-yard line, gain of 27 on the play.
Kind of mix up on defense.
Another inside handoff again. So running the football, this time number 25. That's Jonathan Martinez. I think that's his first carry, isn't it?
It may be, but I think that was the plan. They call it a stem, Joey. You start in one alignment and move to another one. One, you might get the offense to jump, but two, you confuse the blocking scheme.
And that's exactly what they did. You look at number 40 at the beginning of that play, was trying to move people over to the far side, and so there was no blocking on the near side, and all of a sudden, you see him making the tackle down the middle, right in front of the center.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Handoff coming wide, 50, well, not quite to the 50, 49-yard line that time.
Eric Gonzalez on the carry.
Eric Gonzalez. But that first play of the second half was a statement. Eric is his yardage tonight has been well under his average. Ball up to the 49-yard line. Going to be second down and about 8 yards to go from there for Weslaco.
Major Free just came in the game, number 39. Keep your eyes on him.
We haven't seen Major Free a lot this year. He was a great runner last year.
Well, last week he played on defense. He didn't play a lot of offense. He played on defense and special teams last week.
Kind of a slot back in motion.
There's that
but an inside handoff over to the midfield, maybe down to the 49 at most. And my thing is, guys, are they setting something up here? All these inside plays, are they going to set up something for the outside?
I'm sure they have a play action off of that, Terry, but they're faking that wide play that they keep trying to run, and now they're running the second option off of that.
That's got to be fourth down because the ball is the 49-yard line, and they bring an entire unit out there. I believe Ricky Garcia is your punter. So Corpus Christi King is able to hold, but let's see what the punt does. Does it set them back any or what?
Yeah, being 0 for 2 on fourth down conversions, you want to make sure that you're playing the field position battle.
This is an important kick here, kind of a low squiver, and down inside the 20.
Major free down there.
Yep, major free down to about the 16 or 15-yard line. The best thing about the punt, it wasn't a very good punt, but no gain or no return back.
That's the field position game we were talking about in the first half, Joey. You know, it's a lot easier to play defense at the 15-yard line.
Oh yes, yes, and you know if you can go 3 and out, now you've gotten the offense in a good field position. Depending on the punt and everything, your return. But right now you give an opportunity for your offense if you can go 3 and out. So if you can go one series and go to 3 and out, you've got that advantage, and that's when that punt makes a big difference.
The Mustangs 1st and 10 from about the 16-yard line. Spencer Manuel, and he's dropped in the backfield. Michael Brandon Torres, is there a fumble on the player, or was he down?
They say it was down.
But Michael Brandon Torres
came out of his linebacker spot. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon. Shot that gap quickly and got that tackle.
They've really only had one good running play, and that was a 40-yard touchdown by Tristan Price. So
once again, going no huddle.
Spencer Manuel with Price in the backfield with him. Line of scrimmage lost about 6 yards. Is that a reverse? Yep, reverse. That's Indigo. Now they're going to throw a pass. Indigo, he overthrew the pass. That was Indigo. Is that Indigo Jackson?
Indigo Jackson. It was.
Number 3.
Now that's some creativity.
And
double reverse pass.
And you look at that 44 was the one that caught those 2 passes earlier at the beginning of the first quarter that they were so successful with, and you wonder what happened to that play.
We got to show this young fellow, or we have an instant replay up here.
Yeah. He was impressed with everything.
Yeah. You take him on a tour of the KW Studios?
Just a brief on the offense. That penalty's declined. 3rd down.
Ball back at the 10-yard line. And they need to go to about the 26 or 27 for a first down. So it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Mustangs of Corpus Christi King. School colors are green and white, I believe.
Yep.
One of 4 or 5 big schools out of the Corpus area.
Asking for that reset of the clock. Not getting it, so they're going to stop it and ask.
You don't think they're yelling at Rick, are they?
There you go.
That should have been a 25, and they put 40.
So Spencer Manuel, or Manuel Spencer.
High snap.
Oh, he's going to have to run for his life here up to about the 10. Now he's going to have to go all the way on it. Over the 20, 25, he's going to have the first down, I believe.
But if you look at this play where it started off, Michael Brandon Torres had the tackle in the backfield, but just overran the play completely, and that allowed the quarterback to get around him.
He got up to the 27. That's going to be enough for a first down as they move to the 6. That was a huge play. He was under a lot of pressure that time.
That's big. You know, you teach a guy to get there fast and then break down.
That could be a game changer. Weslaco had an opportunity to pin King back on their ears, so to speak, and they were unable to do so as Manuel was able to take the play himself.
You can still get good field position right now, but the defense really needs to stop him now.
Quarterback calling signals, looking both ways. Takes a snap, hands off to Price. Price has got some room up over the 30 to about the 36-yard line, but
good tackle by Ethan De Luna on there.
So Tristan Price.
Yeah, he's a block
He's close to a first down, up to about the 37-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
And you look at the way he follows his blockers.
In fact,
just
guys,
unbelievable.
Are they going to do a measurement here? No, I think they're going to give him the first down. So 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Quarterback again, Manuel. Calling signals straight up the middle. He runs and puts his head down. He's not going to do much there.
Breaking tackles.
He broke a tackle. Up over the 40, 45 or so.
Looked like Michael Brandon Torres had him in the backfield and then just got out of his arm.
Actually, they're going to call it at about the 40, between the 42 and 43. So he gained about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Weslaco is going to have to put together a good quarter here. They trailed in the ball game 14-7.
Well, the field position is already flopped.
Here we go. They got a pass out to the outside at the 40, 45, hitting outside and knocked out of bounds, but not before the youngster number 9 picks up a first down here.
You know, I don't know if you saw this, Coach. What I saw kind of holding over there on the far side with the receivers blocking.
Well, you know, out there on the edge, as long as the hands are inside the frame, they're going to kind of let you block them.
Ball at midfield exactly on the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. And Spencer Manuel. High snap again, gets to the outside, cuts back up and maybe picks up 2 or 3 yards. They're running a little harder, a little more determined here in the second half. They being the Mustangs.
Well, the quarterback is back there dodging snaps. Those snaps are all over the place. So I'm surprised the timing of the play is as good as it is.
I think it's allowing the linemen to set up their blocks.
Into the tackle for Weslaco, number 12, A.J. Gonzalez, who's listed in the program as a quarterback. He's playing defense, you know. A gain of about 3, second down and 7. Oh, it's that word. Better get down that ball. It's like, whoops, guys. If we see the replay, it looks like he wasn't even looking.
He wasn't.
He was looking to the sideline.
He was trying to get a play, and the center thinks it's on first sound.
He did the smart thing by jumping on the ball.
Oh, yeah, that's by far smart.
So we're back to about the 43-yard line. A loss on the play. It'll bring up third down and about 17 yards to go.
If they can stop him now, Coach, this is to save this defense right now. Still give decent, maybe a 20-yard
but Joey, they had third down in this long before, and the quarterback was able to scramble and get that first down yardage.
Watch that handoff right there.
Oh, he's going to throw the ball up the middle of the field. Does he have a man out there? Yep. And good catch. And he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. That's number 5.
That's our boy, number 5.
That's Don. No, that's Holsey. Yeah, Holsey
Thompson.
Holsey Thompson.
Well, they faked the speed sweep, and the quarterback just stepped back.
And once again, they got the big play.
And what they're doing out there, they're picking on DeLuna out there all by himself. He's got nobody back there, but once he gets behind him, there's no safety to help him out.
He's a big boy, Thompson, and that's going to make it 20-7, waiting the extra point here. And the kick is up. And good, but I'll tell you, we played 2.5 ball games, more than 2.5 games. The Panthers need to find an offense because first game they only scored 3 touchdowns against Harlingen South and no extra points. Last week they only scored 2 touchdowns. Tonight they've scored 1.
What I think it is, Terry, I think it's rhythm. As an offensive lineman, what you need to find some kind of rhythm, and you're not seeing that with the offensive line right now. You gotta be able to say, okay, I'm going to get 5 yards on this one, so I know all I need more is 5 more. If I get 3 more yards on this one, all I know is I need a couple more yards to get that first down. And I can see the guy huffing and puffing in front of me, and I get that rhythm going. That's going to be something that's going to pump me up, get my adrenaline going, and so the next time I hit him, I'm going to hit him that much harder.
But you know what's ironic about the 6 touchdowns they've scored this year? 3 of them have been on the pass.
Yeah.
And they're not a passing team. They've only scored 3 rushing touchdowns all year.
But I mean, it still goes back to rhythm. If the penalties, the stoppage because of that kind of thing, is interrupting the rhythm of the offense. And right now with this kind of running game that the Panthers run, the offense that they run, they need that kind of rhythm.
That was an 84-yard drive by Corpus Christi King. As the ball is out in the back of the end zone, they'll have to bring it out to the 25-yard line. Again, the offense for King has kind of taken over in this ballgame.
Well, they put up 66 points last week, and it's pretty easy to see against a bad opponent how easy that would be for them with the speed and size they have.
Yeah, they've got some good players out there.
This is a huge drive, Joey, for the Panthers.
Yeah, they need to put together this long drive, get on the scoreboard, and most importantly, allow your defense to rest. And that's something they have not been able to do. If you score right now, we've seen this. Momentum changes, defensive mindset changes, and they hit a little bit harder. They're making more tackles than normal.
Ball at the 25-yard line. Rodriguez rolling the throw. He's thinking about pass. Down the field, he's got a receiver out there.
Beautiful catch.
Nice catch at the 42-yard line. That's number 44 on the catch. That is Matthew Rosales. Matthew, of course, is our baseball catcher. You knew that, right?
Yes, Matthew Rosales. Look at what
he must have the mitt with him out there.
Look at Desi, the presence of mind where to place it. Beautiful pass and a beautiful catch.
Matthew on Eddie Serna's baseball squad has been a catcher for the last couple of years. Did a nice job there. I think he's playing about a tight end position, it looks like.
Yeah. It's a split end position, but he's basically a tight end.
So 1st and 10 after the gain that time up to about the 43-yard line. Rodriguez out of the shotgun.
Number 14.
That's Paul.
Or Paul Rodriguez, rather, and he gets dumped down at about the 31-yard line. No, is it? Yeah, that's Paul Rodriguez.
That's lost about 10 yards on a formation and a play.
And I think they got Desi on the sideline over here, maybe checking him out for cramps.
Well, the humidity is so bad that I'm surprised more kids aren't cramping up out there.
He took a pretty good shot on that pass to Rosales, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not cramps, then it's air. I'm not sure. I can't see, and I hate to speculate.
Right. Yeah, we don't know from up here. So Cabana is back in the game.
So you talk about the rhythm and how that interrupts what you're doing. A new quarterback coming in, again, it changes things up, not only for the receivers, for the running backs, for the quarterback center exchange, but also for your coaching staff. You know, you have certain plays for certain personnel in your offense, and now all of a sudden that changes.
Ball is back to the 33-yard line.
Timeout Panthers.
You know, they may be giving Desi time to get his wits back or whatever's going on with him down there. Or they just want to make sure that this group knows what they want to do on this play.
Well, from the angle that I'm at, it looked like they're checking his leg, Coach. I don't know. Again, we don't want to speculate too much, but it looks like what they're doing is something like
it looks like cramps from here. But it's, like I said, I hate to speculate.
But you're talking about, Coach, the difference between having one quarterback in certain personnel and then having to change it up. That changes your play calling. Something may work right now, may not work with the personnel you have in there.
Oh, yeah. And again, in the last 2 weeks, how many reps has Paul got?
Yeah, I mean,
since Desi's kind of became the starter at practice, how much practice has he got?
He hasn't hardly been able to catch the snap at all. And he's on the field.
And Paul could throw the ball. He can throw the ball too. So, but again, it goes back to what does Desi bring to the table compared to Paul? And again, it changes your plays, changes exactly what you're doing. It sets the rhythm off. He may not be used to the first team right now.
Well, he's a lanky youngster, isn't he? Paul is.
Sure is tall.
Tall and thin, yep. He's going to he's going to throw the ball up the field. He's got a man out there. Let's see. Oh, it was off the hands of Rosales, and nothing is called. Matt Rosales.
No penalty flag.
Matt Rosales was the intended receiver, but it almost looked like it was going to be tipped from Rosales to another one of the Panthers. Let's take a look at the replay here. As it goes off of Rosales' hand, there was another Panther close by there.
Well, at the very least, I would think a face mask of some sort. No, Coach?
But that's going to bring up third down, I believe.
Wishful thinking on my part?
Hey, don't bait the guy into this.
Coach just wants to make fun of me on that one. Like, Coach, I'll never apologize for this. I am a homer when it comes to us playing against anybody else.
Well, Terry said this earlier. I just wish you could get to the point where you didn't need the officials.
Yeah, that's right.
But you do, and I do hate to see them become an issue.
Rodriguez is still running up to the 35, the 40, tripped up and maybe up to the 42-yard line. Looks like it might be close to a first down.
No, that's the original line of scrimmage.
Okay, my bad.
4th and 11, Terry.
Okay, so we're going to have a punt here.
It should have. Yep, here they come. Not a bad field position, the fake one, though.
I think we got the kiss cam going here. But we never did see the fan in the stand.
You missed it.
You missed it.
I guess I wasn't.
Mr. Huff, Mr. Huff from Weslaco East. Yeah, not from Central, excuse me.
I wasn't hungry, I guess.
Yeah, Mr. Huff won it.
Terry's always wanted that, Coach. I don't know if you know that.
I just want the guy to come up and acknowledge us once. So Ricky Garcia is going to try to punt the ball here again. Line of scrimmage at about the 42. Good snap back. And away it goes down to about the 25, picked up. Yep, it is picked up at about the 22-yard line. And the Panthers special team all over him.
Good coverage by special teams. Line drive kick. That's hard to get that coverage on. You look at the bounce. It definitely took a Panther bounce.
Right back about the 20. Actually, inside the 20 to about the 19. He got stomped on pretty quick.
It's on about the 18-yard line.
But last time they got it at the 16, so they went 84 yards the last time and scored a touchdown. We're down to 3:26 to go here in quarter number 3. Weslaco trailing by 2 touchdowns, 21-7.
Even though we've had some passes in this quarter, it went by pretty fast.
Yep, it's going by pretty quick. Next week, Weslaco is going to go on the road for the first time. They're going to take on the Cardinals over in Harlingen land.
I think we're going to be both at that game.
Here comes a handoff. This is Indigo.
Yeah, not much happened on that play. Good defense by the Panthers.
Indigo Jackson.
I believe so.
That's
Number
not
3.
Michael's brother, is it?
I don't know.
That's indigo. Yep. You know what indigo is, right?
Color.
What color? What color?
Purple?
You're close. Purple, blue, something like that. I don't know if we're
You wearing indigo?
We're wearing purple, yeah.
Is he wearing indigo or purple?
Yeah, I don't know yet. Here we go. Handoff coming wide.
There's that play they
Oh,
scored
that's a
on.
reverse. And here comes Price up to about the 30-yard line.
If you see that in replay, Terry, that's the exact play that he scored the 40-yard run on.
Well, he was the second. He was the second option here.
Right.
The first one he
Fake,
and
hand
then,
it back.
Is that the spin around play you call?
Yep, the spinner series.
The spinner.
And you know, once he gets into space, Coach, he is very dangerous. I mean, he's so fast.
Well, Price has got the speed. He's not very big. He's not a powerful runner,
No.
but he is quick. Yeah, you're right. He gets ahead of somebody. They're not going to catch him from behind. One of your friends, Joey? Here we go. Handoff or quarterback keeper, really. And breaking a tackle. I'll tell you, the toughest runner they got right now is a quarterback, Spencer.
Galindo on the tackle.
Andre, we haven't called his number too many times tonight, have we?
A couple times, I think.
Andre.
You call him a lot more in baseball season.
Right, exactly. Good second baseman. Well, Rosales is a baseball player too, so there's a couple of Eddie Cerna's boys out there under Galindo and Matt Rosales.
Just a determined run by a quarterback.
Oh, the ball is going to be second down and 1 according to our graphics, sir. Darlene taking care of the graphics as the ball is at the 41-yard line. Another keeper by the quarterback. This time I don't know if he's going to get that 1 yard because they stopped him pretty good. On the tackle that time for Weslaco, and that's big number 93, Alfonso Cerdo, a junior defensive tackle.
127 and counting, Terry, in this quarter.
Well, this quarter's belonged to King after Weslaco had to kick it down to him. There's a little guy there, number 6.
Yeah. Not very big, but
No.
he runs with determination.
Well, they say dynamite comes in. That was Tristan Price.
Yeah.
He's playing defense and offense here. Oh, my bad. He's playing defense.
He's playing offense.
I got confused.
He's playing offense right now,
All
Terry.
right, I got confused. He's got the football right now. He might have the first down.
Boy, it's going to be close.
Yep, it's going to be real close. He looked like he might have got up to the 42-yard line.
Look at the far side official. It looks like he's going to be short.
And almost he could run up the back of one of his offensive linemen. He's just a little guy out there. I don't know what his height and weight are, but
it's going to be interesting to see what King does in this field position. I would punt and play defense.
fourth down and what is it, half a yard?
Get the ball back in better field position. That's probably what they're.
But we don't know their coach, so we don't know if he's a gambler or not.
If your defense is doing so well against an offense that hasn't moved the ball very much for you, would you really try it? Now it looks like there's going to be a penalty.
No, they're moving back so they can bring the chains in.
To measure it.
I'm looking. Who is the head coach here?
Eddie Hesseltine.
Eddie Hesseltine?
Yeah.
Is that like David Hasselhoff?
They may be related.
Night Rider?
Got about a half a yard.
Yep.
Now I haven't seen the quarterback under center, so quarterback sneak is not really in the picture unless he decides to go under center. It looks like they're sending the punter out, which I think in this field position, at this point in the game, and with this score, is
Well,
this
would give if the Panthers could stop them here, this would give the Panther crowd something to really cheer about.
Well, not only that, Coach. I mean, you don't want to give them momentum. If you're looking at King's side, go ahead and just punt the ball away. Don't give them momentum on making a fourth down stop.
Yeah, you've got a 14-point lead with only a quarter to play here. As the kick comes away, there hasn't been too many punts tonight for King. Oh, dropped the football, I believe. They're going to recover it.
I think they did.
That was off one of the Weslaco players. He put his hand up there and that ball bounced off. It's going to be King ball. That's a huge turnover that time. Wow. And I thought that looked like a routine punt return. And who dropped the football? Number 21, that's Galindo.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe that was number
there.
4 that recovered it. I'm not positive.
But if we see the replay of this thing, you can see he was just standing there for a routine punt or a punt return or a fair catch or whatever, and it hit off him, and then he reacted to the ball a little bit late as the Mustang came down and got it. Now this is going to give them huge momentum as they've got it inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. They got a whole new set of downs now. High snap, and
great
they got him in
job.
the backfield. Good job there.
Number 72. Nice job.
Loss on the
That was big 92, Carlos Martinez.
Okay, 92.
Oh, no, 72. You're right, Coach.
Okay, Joey.
No, it was Rene Perez. I thought it was 92. There's 92.
You're thinking again.
72 just did a great job of blowing through there and making a play in the backfield.
Either way, he lost about 3 yards on the play, back to about the 21-yard line.
I just want to call Carlos Martinez his name because he's a big guy. Right, Terry?
Yep.
72 is a pretty good size kid, too.
Is that going to do it? I think it is. We're getting ready to play the fourth quarter, but after 3, here at Bobby Lackey, the score is Corpus Christi King 21 and Weslaco 7.
Well, the third, I think, belongs to Panthers. Are slacking a little bit on their offense and defense. We have some good players on the defense, shooting through the gaps, blocking them. Very good, but King's just doing a little bit better. They have some small guys, and the quarterback has been running most of the plays there, shooting through, pumping his legs, getting through. But I think Panthers can come back. I'm not sure.
Good job. Good job for you.
Thank you.
So give that back to Mr. Byler there so we can continue. Thank you. Man, good analysis there, Coach. You may take your job.
I think I can whip him.
Well, there's a play. The quarterback, Spencer,
Great
is
job.
down to about the 11 or 12-yard line.
Now, Spencer's been basically the offense for this team in the second half.
He's probably been their best player. I mean, Price is their main running back, but I think Spencer has been their best player overall.
Yeah, he's been real consistent. He hadn't made any mistakes, really. He threw the interception early. But right now he's letting Price be the lead blocker, and he's just following Price.
So the ball is down to about the 12-yard line out of a shotgun formation. Their right tackle lifted up, and that's going to cost them 5 yards.
False start. Offense. Number 71.
A big number 71.
5-yard penalty.
You know, you're down there and you're like third and 4. You don't want to go to 3rd and 9. That's not what you're trying to do.
Well, I don't see a lot of things that King has done wrong. I mean, that's been, I think, one of the first things offensively that they've done wrong this second half.
So they bring the ball back to about the 17-yard line.
Best thing for the Panther defense right now is to use that to their advantage. Out there, you look at the far side.
Second down,
man
about
on
9.
man.
Yep. And over the middle, let's see if he's got the man in the end zone. Yep, easy touchdown pass to Indigo Jackson.
You know, he gave a little inside cut, ran back out. Looked like Weslaco was in man-to-man, and he lost his coverage.
The defensive back got lost,
and they've been doing that all night long. As they've been going single man coverage, seeing man-to-man out there, going the best receiver and just throwing the ball up. The first pass they made like that didn't work with Ethan De Luna intercepting it, but right there, got behind the DB.
So just barely into the fourth quarter, 11:18 left to go in the ball game. Weslaco is trailing by 3 touchdowns right now. They did tie the ball game. Remember, one time they did tie it up at 7-7, but since then, King has outscored them 21-0 here. As the extra point is up and good. And as I mentioned, 11:18 to go in the ball game. And right now the score 28-7 in favor of the Mustangs.
You know, Terry, you haven't told us tonight who's doing the camera work and this great job.
I was just getting ready to. The Key West crew here tonight. We got Steve Valdez is out there running the scoreboard, but we got Julian Oliveras and Darlene Grassi up in the control booth, along with Mario Palacios and Joe Leal. But the guys that really do the work are the cameramen. We got Rafael Cavazos upstairs. Downstairs we got Val Zamora and Don Ramirez.
And don't forget,
I think I got about it in Amadeo. Okay.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, I mean, and we're live on 956 Sports.
Right. Exactly.
And we're also live.
Valley Central. Yep.
Well, on K-West.
And K-West. Yeah, K-West is live tonight.
Yeah, so I mean,
but we got the easy job. We just get to talk.
Yeah, those guys put all this stuff together. You know, you guys upstairs, Terry behind us, and most people see us in this press box. They'll see the guys behind us. You know, and that I'm saying guys, literally, not literally, but Darlene, part of that group out there, making everything will look really good on the screen for them to watch.
Well, Darlene does the graphics set for
some
us.
people don't realize and look at some of the stuff that they see, but you look at that 9/11 symbol. Darlene created that, and that's such a beautiful symbol that doesn't get a lot of.
That's an interesting kickoff there, guys.
Well, he's kicking into a slight wind. They didn't want anything big run back on him, so let's kick it, make them fair catch it.
Well, the wind is not even a factor here tonight. I think the biggest weather factor tonight is the humidity.
Humidity is bad.
No, we'll be back. KWS will be back tomorrow night for a game that might be rain-drenched as Weslaco East is going to play Harlingen South. That'll be a battle because that'll be the first common opponent for both of these squads.
Right.
The ball at the 28-yard line.
Paul's still in the game.
Yep, Paul Rodriguez.
That's correct.
And we got a tight formation here. Handoff.
Pass.
Yep.
Nope.
Up the middle.
Up the middle.
Wow, he fooled me.
Somebody just got batted down, and now they're saying they fumbled the ball, but I didn't see a fumble there.
They're saying he's down.
Great ball handling. He fooled me.
Guys, we get older, we're easy to fool.
He handed off the trap up in there, and I didn't see him.
You're still following the ball fake.
They don't usually get me there, Jeff.
Okay.
That's from hanging out with us, Coach.
This is a humbling job there, John. So the ball is up to about the 33-yard line. Second down and about 7 for Weslaco. And Rodriguez is going to throw, and he's under a lot of pressure.
Wow.
He's going to go down at about the 24-yard line. He's unable to get away from any kind of rush.
Panther offensive line had a pocket, but it collapsed very quickly. Paul needed to get rid of that ball, but there was nobody open to throw to.
Remember, most of the time, Desi Rodriguez, when he was in the ball game, he had to come out of that pocket, so to speak, and create some space on his own.
Well, what he was doing was stepping up and seeing those defensive end go around him, but there was really nowhere to go for Paul.
Third down and long, as John would say, third down and an extra zip code. Actually, a third down about 13 or 14 yards to go here.
That's a long one.
Yep.
Terry, they're calling your name.
Oh, Brisket. There we go.
Little did people know that's your middle name. Terry Brisket Beidler.
On the offense.
Delay game.
I like those sausage tacos.
Still
Those
third
look
down.
pretty good, too.
Terry, we got a delay game on the Panthers. Took us
Okay.
to like 3rd and 18, maybe?
We didn't get a camera shot of that, did we?
Hey, you didn't miss one thing, Terry.
What's that?
On the scoreboard right now, Desi Rodriguez's birthday.
Oh, wow.
They're saying happy birthday. I think they said
Oh,
it was
good.
on Tuesday. It was on Tuesday.
I just saw Desi earlier in the week at the volleyball game. As a ball comes out on the pass and incomplete. In fact, one of Desi's girlfriends is on the volleyball team. I'm not sure who.
I wouldn't say one of his girlfriends. I think his girlfriend.
Okay. Well, I saw his
Don't
mom
get him
and-
in trouble, Terry.
Well, I know his mom and dad real well, so.
So do I.
And his grandpa.
I went to school with both
And
of them.
his grandpa. And his grandpa. So.
So don't get him in trouble by saying
I won't.
girlfriends, plural. It's girlfriend.
Hey, he's the quarterback. He may have more than one. Who knows?
Wesco's back in a punt situation. Is this a different man this time? Punting the football? I thought it was number 19, but we'll see.
Can't tell. I'm pretty sure it's 22.
There the guys, the future Panthers there. And a kick underway. And see what goes on here as they punt the ball inside the 30-yard line. Whoa!
They can get to it.
Big roll this time.
That's a huge
Inside the
punt.
10. Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, Terry, was like the 27.
Well, all the way down to about the 10-yard line. That's almost the coffin corner.
Maybe even the 21.
I believe that was number 82 that jumped on the football. That would be Austin Salceda. But a good job that time.
This is something your special team's trying to create a spark somehow.
You know, and King is just to the point where let's not have any mistakes.
Right, exactly.
We'll just let it
9-16.
roll dead,
Yeah.
and we'll go play off.
9:16 to go in the ball game, and they have really dominated the game since the ball game was tied in the first half. They lead 28-7. The ball back on the 10-yard line.
Be huge for Weslaco to get a stop, a turnover, maybe even a defensive score.
There's a handoff to a new back in the ball game.
That's
That's
number 20.
20.
Darius Bronson.
Bronson. He looks like a Bronson.
Brunson?
Oh, Brunson.
Brunson.
He's leaving the Beaver. The Beaver mother's side of the family was the Brunsons.
Illegal formation. 5 men in the backfield.
that, didn't you?
No, I
on
didn't
the
know
A little
offense.
trivia for you.
5-yard penalty. Repeat
Speaking
first
of those
down.
trivia contests, I can do those. I used to be a champion at Trivial Pursuit.
We have Rico try you and do his tech trivia on you, Terry.
I don't know about tech trivia, but I can do regular trivia.
Well, he had one example, Terry, and see if you can get this later on. I'll test you in just a little bit, see how well you know your texting.
Well, I'm not very good texting.
Your acronyms and texting.
I have to pull the car over to text, so.
Yeah, you don't want to text and drive, Terry.
Nope. All right, here we go. The ball back. We'll see where they're going to line up, about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay, yeah, about the 5 or 6. And the quarterback's going to take off and run, and they're going to nail him back at about the 6 or 7 yard line. It looked like Michael Brandon Torres on the stop for Weslaco, one of the tacklers.
King is playing really safe right now.
Right, yeah, exactly. They've got a 28-7 lead on the road. You know, they're 150 miles away from home, and they'll be happy with a 28-7 win, I'm sure. Just a win.
Let's not make any mistakes.
Right,
Let the
exactly.
quarterback keep the ball. If we got to punt, we punt.
When you travel 2.5 hours, you know. Here we go. Again, the quarterback has gone all the way.
That's a new quarterback.
That's number 10 now.
Well, that's number 10. Okay, we got a new man out there.
Jordan Allen.
Okay,
High
high
snap.
up front of the snap, and the Panthers all over him at about the 1-yard line. Well, you know, the other quarterback was having problems with the snap too, but he was able to handle them.
Looks like 12 may be coming back in the game. I don't know if he was banged up and they wanted to back up the play.
Jordan Nichols and one of the tacklers on the play.
Yeah, maybe his helmet came off. I think that's what I saw.
He kind of half limping heading back out on the field.
Yeah, he's struggling as a backup quarterback. That's not the best place to put a backup quarterback.
So they're saying 3rd down.
The ball inside the 5-yard line.
They're saying 4th, but it's 3rd.
Yeah, I'm looking at the guys across from us. That's the official stuff.
But right now, they're not worried about it because they got time on their side. The clock is getting ready to go under 7 minutes here.
Yeah, they just took a timeout. Switching all their first teamers back in cost them a
So
timeout.
Terry, let me. We're talking about that trivia.
Okay, go for it.
So there's one that he used as an example.
Okay.
LOL, an acronym.
I believe that used to be laugh out loud.
Very good, Terry. Terry, you got 10 points, Terry. You want to go for 20?
Sure, go ahead.
YOLO.
YOLO? Is
Yeah.
that
Y-O-L-O.
Is that J-Lo's big brother?
Coach, what is that?
You only live once.
Yeah.
You only live once, okay.
You got to remember, I've got children in their 20s, so I do see those things.
Yeah.
very often.
You're just 1 year removed.
When
from
I was
the
this
class.
guy, when I was this guy's age, we didn't even. The computer would take up about a 2-story building.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a computer in his hand right now. It's called a phone.
And here we go, inside the 5-yard line, and the Panthers down the back at about the 1 or 2 yard line again.
That's going to put King short, punting with a short field. Let's see if Weslaco goes after this punt. And when I say short field, usually you want 12 to 14 yards from the snap to the punter. Well, the ball's on the 2, so the most yards they can get is 11.
But sometimes you've seen people take a safety here.
Oh yeah, not a bad idea.
Oh no, when you get 20-point lead, you know, and there he is right at the back of the end zone here. That, of course,
and
that kind of play
Weslaco's
would
got
be.
12 guys on the field.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Okay.
Illegal substitution on the defense.
Yeah, so give
You're
him a
right.
little more room to
5-yard penalty.
breathe.
Yep.
Still
Major
4th
Free
down.
was coming off the field.
Good job, John. Is that a future Panther right there?
That's a Galindo.
Galindo. Is that Andre's little sister? I'm not sure.
We're just making sure that she gets.
So the line of scrimmage comes out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They're still going to punt, but the punter has a little bit more room this time. Because the last time the Panthers dropped the ball on the punt, that was huge. And the ball going out of bounds at about the 44 yard line. You know, when they got the ball last time, they did score a touchdown, didn't they? After that, after the fumble. Yep.
Yeah, how did the freshman do yesterday? Oh, on Saturday. That's right. You're gonna have to travel up there.
He's going to go by the Chapman Ranch Road up there.
Terry wants to go with you. Mr. Biden wants to go with you. Take smacks.
I'm be busy Saturday. Ball at the 45-yard line. Pitch out coming wide.
That's Major Free.
Oh, and maybe, well, a loss of maybe a yard on the play at the most. He's down at about the 48-yard line. Yeah, Major Free on the pitch out.
He lost about 3 on that.
Nice tackle by number 4.
Yeah. Number 4 started the game off with a long kickoff return, if you remember.
Exactly.
And has played solidly on defense the whole game.
So anyway, second down and about 12 or 13 to go here. Rodriguez still the quarterback, Paul Rodriguez.
Timeout, Weslaco.
And Coach Tony wants a timeout. And with 5:32 to go in the ball game.
Well, Coach, if
Weslaco trailing 28-7.
Score stays like this, what can you take from something of this magnitude, losing 28-7, if it stays like this?
Well, I've been in this situation. Anybody's been in coaching or a player has been in a situation where you feel like things could go better, and every person involved with this program has to do a little soul searching. Are we coaching the right techniques? Are we got the right guys playing? Are the guys preparing to win? You can prepare to play. Are you preparing to win? I'm sure there'll be some soul searching going around Pike this weekend.
Well, you got to look at this, Coach. Did homecoming, the short week, we're coming off a rival, have anything to do with the play of tonight, and maybe the mentality of what the players were looking towards?
I don't know. And you got to go to Harlingen and play maybe one of the best teams in the Valley next week.
5:32 to go here in the fourth quarter, and pitch out. Trying to get wide. I believe that's Eric Gonzalez.
That's Eric Gonzalez.
And he just got run out of bounds at the 49-yard line. He actually lost a yard, so they're not getting to the corners. Weslaco.
Yeah, it's a hard position to be in, but I've said this from day one. These games, you don't want to lose them, but nobody's winning district yet.
Exactly. The district has not come
This
into play
doesn't count. This is preseason in the NFL. This is glorified scrimmages. Yeah, it goes on Coach Tony's record. Yeah, people get upset because you lost. But, if Weslaco gets on a roll and wins district, all this will be forgotten.
Exactly.
And that's happened before in Coach Tony V's,
Hold a second. Fumble on the exchange there, and a loss of about another 5 back to the 46-yard line.
Well, you see that every year, Joey. You see a team somewhere in the Valley who goes like 4-0 in non-district and not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you see a team that struggles a little bit, maybe goes 1-3, and then gets on a roll and wins district. It's a more of a marathon than a sprint the season is.
Yeah, and you look at the schedule that the Panthers have: Corpus Christi King, and then Harlingen, and Donna. Those. You look at those 3 teams right away, and you go, "Wow."
4th down and long, as Weslaco is going to have to get rid of the ball via the punt, and a fair catch at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, it's not fun to be involved in.
Right. Well, for the seniors especially, they'd like to cap their career on a big winning note.
And they still can, Terry.
Oh yeah. If you win the district, all of this stuff that's going on right now, you forget about it. You just throw it out the window.
This didn't happen.
Because it's not how you're playing at the beginning of the season; it's how you're playing at the end of the season.
The New York Giants on 2 Super Bowl. That one year they make it as a wild card, and they go on and they beat the 15-0 Patriots.
Ball at the 29-yard line.
You never know.
Corpus Christi King is back on the field again.
Looks like they have some backups in. That's number 10 at quarterback.
Straight ahead run by the quarterback, number 10.
Jordan Allen.
Jordan Allen.
Looks like a sophomore.
Okay. So as the clock keeps ticking down here to 4:25, and still on the run here. Weslaco trailing 28-7.
I guess you figure, hey, they're going to sit on the bus with us for 3 hours. Let's let them get in the game. And
well, they'll have a good trip back to Corpus, that's for sure. Where is King located in Corpus?
It's located near Padre Staples Mall.
Okay, I know where that is. Staples Mall.
It's actually the name of the street is Mustang Drive.
Okay, because I know where Carroll is located.
Carroll's on Carroll Lane and Tiger Boulevard up off of Weber, and King is closer to the water.
Okay, King are the Mustangs, Carroll are the Tigers, Ray is the Texans. And
Miller's the Buccaneers.
And
Moody's the Trojans.
Moody, yep, I knew there was Okay. And Flower Bluff, of course, they're out of the Corpus Christi area.
Right. Cal Allen.
Cal Allen, of course.
Gregory Portland.
Gregory Portland.
Yep. Gregory Portland.
Pelosa
West,
Midway.
what about West Oso? I
West
think.
Oso.
out there.
West Oso also. And then they have a private school now, John Paul II.
Okay.
Which has become a baseball powerhouse.
And athletically, they do a good job. Of course, they can kind of recruit.
All right, here we go. Well, for a long time, the athletic director up there was a gentleman that used to be in Donna.
Yes. Richard Avila was
Richard Avila. He was
when
there.
I was working in Corpus. Richard was the athletic director. Brenda Marshall is now the athletic director in Corpus.
Really?
And she was an assistant athletic director for years. She does a really good job. They have very nice facilities. 2 stadiums.
They have great stadiums.
Baseball stadium is unbelievable. The softball stadium is great. They have a great track.
Well, we've been up to Cabinets Field.
Yeah, nice
We've
place.
also been downtown, I think, at Buccaneer Stadium.
Yeah.
That's an old, more traditional stadium.
Yeah, that's the site of Miller High School, which was the original Corpus Christi High School.
Okay.
And when they opened Ray, they decided to give them both names. And
okay. So Miller is the original Corpus Christi
High School.
You know, of course, you know what the original Brownsville High School is, don't you?
Hannah.
Yep.
That's why they have a B on their letter jackets. It was Brownsville High.
Right.
They don't have an H. You would think Hannah would have an H. They have a B.
A bee, yeah. A bumblebee or something like that. Killer bee.
But Terry, were they always Golden Eagles?
I don't know. I
don't
know.
either.
I got a buddy of mine that he went to high school down there. You know him too, Charlie Vaughn.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And he went to high school in Brownsville back when it was Brownsville High School back
Yeah.
in the 60s.
He was a great baseball player.
Yeah, played for the Braves.
Played for the Braves.
He was a teammate of Hank Aaron.
Yep.
Yep, that's right.
And his kids all went to school here in Weslaco, of
Yeah.
course.
My brother graduated with
had
his
Scott.
son.
Not mentioning any
Scott
names.
Ryan.
Scott Vaughn graduated with
But
my
not
brother John.
mentioning any names because we don't have a lot of sponsors here, but their family, I guess, not just Charlie, but their family owns Burton Auto Supplies.
Yeah, Valley-wide.
Valley-wide, yep. Here we go, heading off.
Number 10.
Quarterback keeper, and he's going to go up to the 40-yard line, still going, and maybe up to the 48. Just running hard, just trying to show the coach, hey, I got a chance to play too.
Jordan Allen, sophomore, just keeping the ball.
Only the 3rd game of the season. Both these teams came into the game with a 1-1 record, but right now it looks like King is going to come out of here with a win. As we go under 3 minutes to go in the game. Fans are still hanging on. It's still homecoming. There's still little festivities going on here, Joyce.
Kind of a Friday night feel to it, even though it's
I know
Thursday.
I get confused on when we don't play on a Friday night. But we'll be here tomorrow night when East will play South.
Rain or shine.
That's what
It'll
I'm
be
hearing.
East Side, strong side against the South Side boys tomorrow.
That's exactly right. Tim Smith during halftime was saying that it was going to rain tomorrow. So
the forecast is about 70% rain. So get your waders out, your galoshes, so to speak, and wade your way up here, Joey.
last time we had to do that.
Well, maybe with the rain, East won't be able to throw the ball.
Well, the quarterback keeps it again over midfield.
Oh, wait, they don't throw the ball anyway.
All 2 times.
We've got our friends from 956 next to us. We've got our friends from Valley Central over here. The young man from the Monitor, he likes it here. And we've even got, I was just looking down the way, I didn't see Rick.
Rick's there.
Yeah, I know, he's trying to work hard.
He's hiding from you, Terry.
I can see him. The shine was coming.
Don't say anything. He can't defend himself, Terry.
He knows.
King's in no hurry right here.
Oh yeah,
and Weslaco seems content to let them run the
clock
out.
The only discussion going on, guys, over at the bench is, hey, what restaurant are we going to stop on the way back at?
They better have planned.
We got Whataburger.
That's right.
You're going to feed 60, 70 people. You better have a plan already where you're going to eat at.
Well, the coach says I need about 70 number ones Whataburger, and that's about it. So what do we have? About 3rd down here?
Yeah, and you got about 45 seconds left in the game.
They're taking every second off the clock.
14 seconds on the game clock.
So Weslaco ran into they hadn't played a Corpus Christi team in about 10 years, and tonight just wasn't their night, as they were down at halftime and then continue to lose here as the quarterback kind of leans down on the ball. That's the victory formation, I guess.
I guess how the shotgun
victory,
was.
Their victory formation. And guys, final thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, you know, it's a disappointing loss, and I guess, you know, any game that you play, you want to win. We talked about it, non-district. Does it really matter? No, as long as you came back injury-free, you learn something from the loss. You come back to the next game, you're going to be facing a very, very, very good Harlingen team. Go into that game plan, get ready to go.